Sit back and enjoy such an incredibly well-known film of such repute that it's a cultural touchstone. From Amblin Pictures to the silver screen, Big Steve's at the wheel and it's called E.T. We find 80s Hollywood's most powerful force, using cinema to understand his parents' divorce. Putting on a brave face so children know that it's lies, but what the script knows none of them realise. That somewhere nearby the invasion's begun and their most ruthless commando struck out on his own. Making fools of the law, the mismatch doesn't escape him as he heads into town, the planet ripe for his take. Elliot hears a noise from the family shed, it's the aliens' mind games come to mess with his head. Submitting to the extraterrestrial's rule, Elliot lies to his mum so he can bunk off of school. Announcing to his siblings that the rap's upon us, our boy swears them to silence with the most excellent promise. They list their enemies that his invasion should burn, but petty human jealousies are none of E.T.'s concern. Instead he gives the Earthlings a quick demonstration of his aptitude for harnessing the power of Satan. Both feet in the door, E.T. chills with the dog, while Elliot's expected to start dissecting a frog. E.T. dabbles in day drunk, lost in a screen, mocking the flaccid excess of the American dream. Sensing the aliens' desire for carnage, Elliot takes a thirst for knowledge, quickly turns it into garbage. Channeling his overlord's lustful ambition, he doesn't hesitate to demonstrate to girls how he kiss them. Halloween rolls around and E.T. needs reinforcement, so he commands his acolyte to ride him into the forest. For all of my ragging and being deeply irascible, this whole sequence from Spielberg is nothing but magic. E.T. phones home to his alien nation, signalling the troops for their forthcoming invasion. Come morning he's gone, Michael looks for his friend, and if you saw this too young, it lives rent-free in your head. His mum's so shocked that she can barely speak, despite a crew and a director who've been filming for weeks. That's when Washington steps in, come to aid in their plight, horrific government and bureaucratic oversight. Despite his urge to hit the earth like an axe to a grapefruit, E.T. dies in front of his new pals in their spacesuits. But this is all part of his dastardly scheme, and Ernie's back due to vague and largely undefined reasons. Stealing a van, on with their escape marches, guns of Torto and a litany of felony charges. Depending on a cut, it's walkie-talkies or shotguns. E.T. levitates their bikes into a BMX squad. They roll up to the forest, E.T.'s unit arrives, but not a juvenile meat sack gets pulverised. An audience perplexed, they take off without quarrel, leaving Earth to meditate upon the following moral. Narcissistic conceit and virtue making of ignorance isn't built to face a universe that's largely indifferent.